Here is a video of my first run with my Element Enduro on a Team Garage Hack Holmes Hobbies chassis. I bought this chassis in the skid. It's a G-Speed skid. A long time ago. And, you know, if anybody pays attention to my channel, it takes me a while to get around to doing stuff. I'm awful busy. And so I got the Element, Enduro to get the axles and the transmission and just have a platform to build off. I got a really good deal on it on eBay used. I was going to buy the builder's kit and then just take all that and put it into this. But then I found one, with body electronics and stuff like that was perfect for this build. And then I got a little addicted to the Element, so I took that to close to its full potential. I'm sure there's a few other things I could do, a little more weight down low maybe or whatever, but I mean, it was pretty good. In transferring this over to this, I from Scale Metal Supplies got the servo on axle conversion. This is the first car I had with a chassis mounted servo, and don't get me wrong, I do like it hidden, but at the same time I just wanted the extra torque and the space up above for the battery, all that. I'm not necessarily, as some of you might kind of know, not like a little more performance than looks, if that makes sense, for the most part. So, dropping that like that doesn't really serve me too much. Having the servo show, and it still is going to be tucked right under there because with having the suspension as low as it is, it just kind of hides everything. It puts the servo right up between the chassis rails. One trick that I did with this, I saw a little thing in the beginning there. It said it was years ago I bought it was the hammer jaw, okay? And the same thing as the RGT Rock hammer and the FTX Mauler. But they sell like a battery tray electronics kit with braces. And it is perfect for a flat rail build like this. I mean, I don't know what I spent on it, but it was not much. And you don't have things that are made to go into the C-form chassis. They're made to go on a flat rail. So bumper thing in the front, battery tray, braces that go between, it all like lined up really good like that. And it has a universal like bumper that you could slide the things in right in the front on there. I'll probably never have an actual bumper on it. It's not so much my style. Maybe someday I'll build one of those ones that go like straight up to look really good, but more likely that I'm just not going to have anything on there so that my wheels are the first thing that hits whatever is coming towards it. But it handles so good. It gave it like a little more pep to it, seemed like, just because it's a little bit lighter, I'm assuming. The skid, I did skim it down a little bit. I don't have the battery mounted the way it is here now. Now the battery is dropped down in the back. I modified, kind of moved a brace. I still have to do the body mounts, and I do have some screwed onto there, but I just have to make them a little bit longer so I can get it covered. And then probably lose the tube frame. But one thing I noticed is it's better on the descent than my Element was. Not 100% sure why. Maybe the back is lower in this, the way that it is able to have the shocks angled so far forward, but I pretty much had it sitting on the axles before. I mean, the frame, no springs, etc. I flipped the shocks over. The Scale Metal Supply, the servo on axle, the links, the link ends didn't fit the Enduro links for whatever reason, because it is specifically made for this, but I pretty much had to just take the servo horn, kick it sideways, and that all worked too. Right here I'm ripping over to one of my steepest spots. This is like a 65-degree angle as far as I can tell from my iPhone, and this thing went right up over it. I mean, the 6.5-degree angle skid, I don't know what it is now because of my shock angle, so you adjust that pretty quickly depending on how you angle your shocks, which the drive line on this thing is perfect. But it goes right up this so nice, like no hesitation. I mean, not that it had any before, but it really does feel like it's really well balanced. I don't know, it's a little too much time between one to the other to actually compare 100% if I can get out of the regular stock chassis what you can get out of this. But I'm guessing with the breakover and the angle, you really can't. When you get to the top of a rock, having that angle, the second your skid is over that, the angle's helping you get on it. When I sit it flat on a board, it's already angled. It's pretty nice. All right, y'all. I want to just give it a little rundown, a little hauler. You're probably seeing it here there. I've been doing the shorts instead some, but peace. Have a good day. And thanks for so much to watching. Like, sub,